everyone, this is Curtis with Weed Whacker Lawn Care. I hope everybody's out there been doing good and having a good weekend. Hey, I've been working all weekend from the last video. Yeah, I've been out there working, trying to get it. I was rather, busy mowing a lot of lawns there. I gotta go again tomorrow due to the fact that I didn't get everything completed with all my customers. Matter of fact, I forgot one. I had so many on the list, I actually forgot to take care of one. So the customer called me and said, "Curtis, did you forget me?" I said, "Yeah, I've been very busy. Very busy. And I was explaining to the customer and I totally forgot. And the reason I was so busy, y'all, because I got some calls from relatives. Well, let me see, y'all. First call, yeah, my auntie called me and she was informing me that something happened to the house up in the country. And I didn't quite get the full detail, but I think like a storm or something other, it came through and there was some damage. So I need to go check that out and see what's what on that. So like I say, it has been a year, y'all. I don't know. I mean, we're 6 months into this year, and I haven't had nothing. I mean, for us, me catching a break is always just bad news, bad news. I tell you. And let me see what else happened. Oh, I was out mowing today, and had a customer had called me right in the beginning of the year, some time frame. What had happened was their lawn person that was doing their lawn had had taken sick. I think he had caught that COVID virus and had been out. So they were waiting, hoping he gotten better, but he had been sick for some time, so their lawn had got out of shape. Grass needed mowing, trees needed trimming and hedging and all of that. So they found me. They got in contact with me and had me to come over and provide those services for them. And meanwhile, after that, I've done all the services. They kept my information, and they were like, you know, say, could they contact me later on if they needed service? And I was like, well, sure, anytime. I'm willing to help anyone out at any time. Well, they contacted me. Matter of fact, during the week, and asked me could I. It was kind of like, well, when I'm saying during the week, it was kind of like a last minute thing. Like contact me on a Friday, and for the lawn service, and asked that if I had time, I could put them in, in my schedule and all. So I had. That's kind of like I was putting a route together, and that's what happened. As I was stating in the beginning, I had missed one of my customers. I had them, and I totally forgot because I was working. I had to do a lot of other just cleanups and was stuff that was taking a lot of time. And after doing working with this customer that I'm talking about, well, their lawn person had called them and told them that his truck was someone had stole his truck. I mean, his truck, y'all. I mean, what he uses to go and do lawn care and all, and that, well, it was stolen. Someone had stole his truck, and then it was like, the same thing happened. The customer was telling me like the same thing, like you lost your trailer, he lost his truck, and somebody had stole that. So it has been just, I don't know, a year, y'all, that just won't stop. I don't know what's going on out there. It's very scary out here. And I want y'all to know, I know a lot of you have said to go and get that trailer. Y'all, I went and I looked at a trailer. And I was tempted to get one, but then the problem is finding a place to park it. Do I get a big trailer? Do I get a little small trailer and try to put it in, put it in my garage and all? And I know if I get a small trailer, I'm not getting the trailer that I really want. I really liked my other trailer because I can do a lot of work with it, and I really enjoyed that trailer for the time that I was able to keep it. But it's gone. That's over with that. So now we moved on to something else, and if I what I want to say, if I could find, I don't know, maybe I may even do design my own trailer, a custom built trailer. I've done that before with my first trailer, but this one would be my second. The second one. So that's the second trailer that I had was, that big trailer. So this would be my third trailer, and I would add a lot of stuff to this trailer. As, oh yeah, I'm gonna load it up. If I'm gonna but I really don't want to make a small trailer, but I may have to make one. Just put in and see about parking it in the garage. So I have to get my measurements together to see what type of trailer, how long I want it. If I want to get another 14 foot, do I want to do just 12 foot? 14 would be a lot better because I could get more on it, but then I gotta bring it in. It won't be like no 8 foot wide. I don't know, maybe I can do 7, but I have to see for the fenders what will work in my garage as backing it up and putting it in there. I just have to see. I mean, I have to measure it out and then see what I could put together. If I decide to get another trailer, I mean, it would. I tell you, I really, really miss having a trailer. I know it would be a lot easier because I could carry my Skag with me and the right mower and probably 21 inch. I mean, I would love to love to be able to do that, but right now I'm really scared because it's so much. These thieves are stealing trailers, trucks, everything. Ever since from the pandemic, I don't know what is everywhere I go. People are telling me what's being stolen every week. I mean, it's not a week that goes by that I don't hear some news about someone losing their equipment. Not say it, trailer, the blower, a mower. I read y'all comments. I see and I've heard. Oh, it's sad out there. It was one comment that I read, and that one really got to me because I was like, oh my goodness. Where the comment was stating that it was a guy in the cemetery was taking care of the cemetery. He was doing it for free, at the gravesite, and he was robbed of his truck, trailer, and equipment. And that's very sad for someone to do someone like that. I mean, out in a cemetery, come on. It's bad to do it anytime, but the guy was doing this for free. cleaning up the cemetery, and he got robbed. I read the comment. I was sad. I said, "Oh my goodness, it's just sad. What is going on out here? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I know we 6 months into this year, and I'm just hoping that the next 6 months can be a lot better than the beginning coming up to these 6 months. But I hope going the other way that things get better. It's gotta turn around. Something gotta give, y'all. Gotta give. Something's gotta be good. Give. And I was just thinking back, and I was thinking about like, other events that went on in my life were, forced me going to school, graduating, graduated from high school, got my diploma, and got my degree in electrical engineering. Yeah, I can show y'all. Yeah, I see right here. Yeah, right here. I got it right here, y'all. Yeah. Let me see. I still have my stuff from when I was younger. See, if you can see it. I graduated from high school, got my diploma. And, I say, man, things were a lot different back then. I tell you, oh, man. It was a lot better, more calmer. And also, if you can see, I got my degree in electrical engineering. If y'all can see that, yeah. See where I graduated. Some years back, I got my degree. So I went to college and studied real hard to get that degree. I had to learn a lot of math and science, and that was a lot. It was some work. You had to put the work in to get that. And I stayed up on many nights in the books, learning all the different math formulas and everything. And I was determined that I was gonna get my degree, and I did. And I'm glad that I got my degree. But by going to college, it wasn't no guarantees that I was gonna get a job, and they'll tell you that. I mean, no matter what, you can go and get all this higher education, and still no guarantees that you get a job. Well, I got it, but I knew I had to put the work in after graduating. I was going to have to really work hard to get a job, and that's a lot of marketing, putting your resume out there in the right place. You got to market to get that resume in the right place for the right companies, because there's a need for your skill set, and someone out there looking, but they don't know about you because you're not in the right place. So I had to go to a lot of job fairs and events, and I managed to get an interview and was able to get a job. And my first job was with General Electric. I'm gonna just kind of bring y'all into which I had already shared some of this information before with my computer business, but I'm gonna share it again with you. So I'm gonna bring some of that information into this video of back in the day of me working and what I went through and all. And it was a journey, y'all. I mean, really, it was a journey. So it wasn't, wasn't nothing easy. What I want to say, it wasn't easy. I had to work for it. I mean, if you want something, you have to really get out there and work. You got to put the time in. It's not something that comes easy. You just got to put the work in there and make it be. And you feel good when you do that. You put the work in. You just feel good about yourself that you're able to put the work in and do good. And that's what I did, by me putting the work in and going to college, everything, you know, for that time, and graduating. I felt good, and I was able to pursue and get a good job and make good money and all. That's the way it was in those days. Nowadays, things are just totally different. It's a lot different. I mean, back then, well, when I was going, the computer system was totally different. We had, let me see, had bulletin boards, dial-up communication, and stuff in that nature. But then later on, the high-speed internet, DSL, digital line signal. Oh man, it was a lot faster. 128 megabits per second. Wow, you can upload, download everything that came. And then years later, Facebook, YouTube, all that came later. And what I want to say is, I was like, I'm just amazed about how the technology has changed. By me even getting my electrical engineering degree, I was more off into the computer arena, as I worked in for what I want to say, it was in the test. I used to work in new development, where they would design a product, and it would go through a test phase. And so basically my job was to find the problem. That this is one when I was working at IBM and Compaq. So I had a job where I was a systems test engineer, and you take a product. It's new. It's never been announced. Nobody's never seen this product, and you test it, and you try to find all the flaws in it. Basically, what they're doing is paying you to break it, find problems within the product, and you would find something that was gonna break, that's gonna be a problem, and then you write it up, and then they fix it. Then you go find another problem, then you write it up, and they fix that problem. So, and then you retest it over again and say, well, you fixed that, but you broke this. And then you write it up, and then they fix that problem. Then you find another problem, say, yeah, you fixed that, but then you broke this, again and again, until, well, you can't find anything, and now the product is sufficient that it'll work with no problems. If you were, work it in the correct order, you shouldn't have any problems. But if they do have some problems, a customer buys a product and do have problems, they are familiar with this problem, and there's a fix for it. It's like, well, they will update the bias, you know, basic input output. So what the information that is given to the computer is going to have instructions to carry out these different tasks. And sometimes the chipsets may not be right, the logic may not work correctly, and so then you got to figure out what caused this. If there's a short or something other in the software, or is it in the hardware. And so you go back and you got to determine what type of problem you're having, hardware, software problems. And that was basically my job in arena, and working in different companies. And I worked on a lot of other projects too in different companies and all. And I also worked, I remember it was some years back, and I was working, and I didn't have a job, and so this job came up with Dell Computers as doing a tech support job and working a phone system. And now that job, that was rough, because all day you're answering the phone, and it was like, hello, thanks for calling Dell, how can I help you? Oh, my computer won't boot up, and it this and that, and I bought this thing, and it just won't work. Can you just send somebody out there? Well, no. It states in the contract that we will diagnose the problem over the phone and see if we can get this matter resolved over the phone. And if we can't, we have to narrow it down to what type of problem you have to make sure that we send a technician out with the correct part to fix the problem for you. And they said, okay. So then we'll go through it. When did you start having this problem? Well, this morning when I came in to work, it would not come on. Okay, so my job is to determine, when they said this morning when they came in. So then the customer, came in this morning, computer won't power up. I said, well, do you have any lights or anything to identify? I don't have nothing, no lights. Is it plugged into a power distribution box or something? Yeah. Is a light on that? No. No, there's no light on that. Okay. Can you press the button on there and see if it gives a light? Okay, yes. So they press this button and they get a light. And so now they press the other button and the computer comes on. So what had happened was the cleaning crew had came in and they had pressed that button and it turned off all the circuitry for the computer, so it wasn't going to boot up. But it was on their end, the cleaning crew that did it. And then you get another call. Oh, hey, I just got this computer in. What am I supposed to do with it? Sir, why did you get to buy the computer? Well, everybody else has got one, so I decided I wanted one. So now what did I do with it? Well, you have to take it out the box. Oh no, can you send somebody out here to take it out the box? Well, no. Basically, we will walk you through the process of taking it out the box and plugging up the keyboard and the monitor and powering it up on. I'm here on the phone, and are you near it? Yes, I'm near it. Well, I can step you through it. Then you get the customer, they take it out the box, and you get it all set up. Then they boot it up, and they say, "Oh, okay. Now what?" I said, "Well, it's all up to you. It's up and running now. I mean, you can use it for like a business. You can use it for like going on the internet. It's just your preference and what all you want to use that tool for." Oh, okay. Well, cool. Thank you. So then you move on, and then you get another customer. And some of these customers be mad, and they be rowdy and everything. And they will talk to you rough. And you have to like, well, Mrs. So-and-so, I'd like to thank you for calling Dell at this present time. But hey, we cannot get nothing accomplished with that type of language. We can't go nowhere with that. You talking in another lingo, and I can't help you if you keep on talking like that. You understand? They just pay me to answer the phone. I understand your stress, but no. We can't do that. So, you got to calm the customer down and try to set the expectation that you're here to help them with their issue that they're having with the product. And, you get them calm down, you set the expectation, boom, then they're happy. And that's customer service for you. You no matter what you do, whatever type of business you're in, or service-based business, you have to set the customer expectation that you're going to take care of the problem. There's a lot of this experience that I've learned over the years, and I've used over and over and over again with different customers. Setting the customer's expectation that you're going to fix the problem for them. That's like when I do these lawn cares, I'm setting the customer expectation that I'm going to make their property look clean and look good and going to make them happy. And that's what it's about, y'all. Setting expectations and keeping people happy. and that's your job. And so when you go up, I mean, to a property and everything, and you look at that property, if it's all just jacked up, overgrown or whatever, you're setting the customer's expectation that you're gonna make it look good. When you leave, it's gonna be looking good. And when you do that, then they're happy. And then that's just an experience over and over. Like, as I say again, no matter what business you're in, whether you sell products or service based, you have to set the expectation of the customer that whatever it is that you're selling is a good product, and they're going to be happy with it and fine. Hopefully they be happy with it, y'all. Hopefully it's going to be happy. You can't control everything, And then whatever services they're getting, hopefully they're going to be happy with that. But you have to set the expectation and keeping them happy. And if there's any problems, then you're going to try to resolve that problem. And as long as they know that you're going to take care of that problem, then you're going to have a happy customer and you're going to have a happy pocket because you're going to get paid for it. And whatever it is, some things can be out of realm where you just can't control it, and you have to apologize. I'm really sorry that you're having this problem. I'm gonna do all I can possibly do to help you along the way, get this resolved and get you back going. You know, and you just repeat that over and over and over, and all these customers that you have, it go over and over. So it's a lot of years experience that I have working in the customer service arena and dealing with customers and all. And I mean, it's not easy sometimes, because you never know. Somebody go off the coop, whatever. You don't know what they gonna do, but hopefully you can keep them happy. Because if they get mad, ain't no telling what they might jump on you or something. But I hope nothing like that happen. But sometimes you get something like that. I mean, some loose cannons, I tell you, they go off in a minute. But you have to be aware and how to handle situations like that. Don't get them riled up. Just calmly be quiet and let them say whatever they want to say. And be like, okay. And just kind of mosey on away from them. And everything will be all right. But anyway, guys, enough of me rambling on about me here talking my experience and all. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in the clip that I was telling you about, which I shared some this information before. And I'm just going to share it again with y'all of what all I have acquired out there for is me working in, different companies and all of that. I'm just sharing it again. Just what I want to say, update some of the newer subscribers that have subscribed to the channel. They may not have checked all the other videos out. I got a lot of videos out there. But so I'm just bringing some of this refresh information from a previous video. And hope y'all enjoy it. And if you do enjoy it, leave a comment. And hey, let me know if something y'all want to know. Please leave a comment and let me know, and I'll try to read those comments and get back with y'all. So hope y'all enjoy. Take care, and I'll be back again with another video soon. All right, now, bye. Okay, everyone, I'm here. This is me when I was younger and I was in high school, and from high school, this is me when I was in college. That's me again in college right there. I'm getting ready to graduate though. I was working on a database, the old type of computers that they had back in the 80s. Yes, I did graduate from college, got my degree, and this is my first job out of college working on that 21 cabinet mainframe computer. That's the C-130 flight simulator that I'm showing you right here. Yeah, that's what I had to do maintenance on and keep it up. It was a comfort scene. We got about 8 cockpits that goes around there. This here is locations that I worked at. Dulles Air Force Base and the El Toro Marine Base. This here is the location where I opened up my very first business, my computer business. This is where I found the location, and I'll open it up. I took that sign down though. You'll see here in a minute. There it is, Fraser Computer Service. That was my first computer business location right there. Made some good money out of that. That's a sign outside on the pole where I put a banner on. This is on the inside of the place there. I had an 800 square feet facility. Yes, it was very small. I didn't have very much when I started that business. But I made a promise to myself. I said the computer business will grow, and it did grow. As you notice in these videos, you're gonna see more and more stuff. This right here, I'm just taking another view on the outside and looking around. Uh, that's my sign up close. I bought that sign and put it up there. This is a daylight scene that I was taking. That there is the other banner that I put over a cover of the other sign that was out there. So you can see I'm just moving around. I'm just showing some shots that I'd taken with the camera there. That place there is a hair conductor. That's where a lot of people go and get their hair cut in a caboose train. This is in the back. This is on the inside of my shop again. Those are monitors that I used to sell. I sold all that stuff. Everything I put on the rack back then, it would move. Um, yeah, that rack, every week I would go get some more refurbished computers and monitors and sell all of that. These are just some of the products that I would carry: scanners, keyboards, mouse, power supply, and everything. Oh, that's me when I had a little bit more weight on me there. Yes, I'm taking a sit down right here, right now, waiting for some customers to come in. I'm looking at the window. Yes, I had an opening there, a grand opening. I joined the chamber in Conroe, and I had a grand opening there for my business. I'm just taking a shot at the place on the outside across the street from the facility. Yes, this is back in the shop where I had computer cases, motherboards, a lot of different items that I would carry in there. I do a lot of different repairs on computers. I'm working on a notebook right here. I got it all broke down. I got to put a heat spreader in that notebook right there, and put it all back together. That's another one I'm working on. I break them down and fix them. I completed it. You can see the laptop right there. That was fixed and ready to go for the customer. This is other stuff that I worked on. My monitor printers, I would work on those. These are just some more units that I had that I was testing. This here is a motherboard that had a problem. The DC jack was broken, so I had to take it apart and remount that DC jack into there. I fixed that motherboard there. Yeah, I used to do that little part right there. You see a little black tab on it. This here is a customer, very good customer. He used to come to my shop all the time with computer problems. That's another customer that would come to my shop that had computer problems. Another customer waiting on his computer. I had to take a look at his computer. This guy here, employee, he worked for me for a little while, temporary, until he moved to Austin. This here is a Dell desktop unit. It had a bad power supply in it. I replaced it, put a new one in, had to do a special order to get that power supply. Oh, this here is interstate battery. They had some issues with the router, and so they called me out there so I could resolve the issue that they were having with their router there. They had another office in Dallas, and they wanted to communicate, but the router wasn't working, so I had to come in and fix that. I got it up and going for them. Very intense job. This here is just back in the shop. This is a desktop unit. This is just another old printer back in the shop, and some other products that I used to carry, CD-ROMs and all, discs rather, and all that. Um, yeah, these are just some computer books and stuff that I used to carry. I had that different software. This here's a bulletin board that customers would come in and take a look and put their cards up there. Just some more products I'm showing here in the shop. Just give me an overview of my shop, how it filled up with different products and all. Um, More monitors and stuff. So my shop started to grow. I used to do a lot of custom builds. You can see a clear case there. This is me displaying an open desktop. That's me right there, sitting in the shop there. Yeah, this is me in the newspaper there on the front cover. Yeah, just there was an article written up about me about being an entrepreneur in the business. This here's an ad that I used to run in a phone book right there. This is me working at NASA on a logistics contract doing the IT support there. These are like all drivers, truck drivers and all that move furniture. Right now we're having a little luncheon there to get together. And those are some of the guys, all these people that you see out here. That's me right there in the warehouse with them. But all these people, I supported all these people. When there was a problem, they were calling me. So I stayed very busy all the time working out there to make sure everybody was up and running, whatever they needed. Computers, scanners, anything that happened out there, I was there. I was the guy that you go to. So I was very intense. Right now, we're at a picnic right here and having an outing out here. That was another thing. They give a lot of different events there throughout the year, but it was just a picnic. This here is a Christmas party that I went to with them out there. A lot of people had a lot of good times at the Christmas party and all. So just took a lot of pictures. Matter of fact, they paid me to take those pictures. That's me right there at the Christmas tree. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. This is part of my saying for my computer business and what I have done while working in the computer industry. I really miss it. Sometimes I feel like getting back into it. I still do some work on the side there, off and on, for different customers. But I don't know. I've been with the lawn care industry for so long now. I don't know. I have my days. Sometimes I do think about going back into that though. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video and thanks for watching.